I have had complete success with this so far. I started this about a week and a half before Christmas. I'll link all the videos pertaining to this no grocery shopping around meal planning at the end of this video. If you haven't been following, it kind of like details everything that's happened since I started up until this recent video. Now, I do have clips of the first week that I started of the meals that I made, so I will insert these clips in this video. I made chicken and waffles from leftover chicken and bacon. I also made homemade pizzas with a rotisserie chicken that was in my freezer. I made buffalo chicken pizza, and I made barbecue chicken English muffin pizzas. The English muffins were also in my freezer. I took this package of turkey ends and I used it with the leftover bacon that I had cooked up and just made some simple sandwiches. Again, out of the rotisserie chicken, I made these yummy, simple chicken quesadillas. Again, I had everything on hand I needed to make them. Still, I had leftover turkey ends and bacon, threw it on some waffles with an egg and turned it into a meal. I took these hot dogs and turned them into a simple meal. We were very late putting up the Christmas tree this year. Denny had the night off, so I took a night off from cooking and we just had some takeout and decorated our tree. We also had guests this night, so I decided to treat everyone to these yummy homemade donuts from a local donut shop that just opened up in my area a few months ago. They are so good. If you go in the morning, they're still warm, they're delicious, and they last. The next day, they're still fresh. And the last meal was this sausage and pasta. It doesn't look like much, but it was delicious. I made it with sausage I had in the freezer and a container of chicken gravy that I also had in the freezer. And then right after that, there was the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, and much like I predicted, we lived off of leftovers. It was great. I think we did takeout twice, and basically it's when Denny has days off. We work opposite shifts, so for the rare days that he does have off, I like to keep the days as light as simple so that we can enjoy the time that he is home. Other than that, we have been living off of leftovers and meals from my freezer. The meals that I made for Christmas, also, I didn't plan it this way, but it worked out to where, other than 4 of the meals, we ate out of our freezer. I had enough of food to make enough of amount for family, and the only things that I got, just an Italian grinder that we picked up from a local grinder shop. I made smokies, like little hand appetizers for everyone. Those I don't usually carry on hand, so those I did buy. I actually did have a haul on that, and Charisse, I also usually have it, but enough for like a one night meal and not really to like serve guests. So I bought that. I bought 4 of those, and then it was an order of Portuguese steaks from a local restaurant here. Other than that, all the other meals were from my freezer. That worked out great. Again, this week, Monday and Tuesday, we had leftovers. I'm looking down on a little note that I wrote everything on. Wednesday, which was yesterday, we had meatball pizza and like French bread pizza. That all came out of my freezer. The marinara sauce for it, the cheese for it, the meatballs for it, the bread, everything was in my freezer. Today I'm making burgers and smiles. They're from McCain's. They're like wicked good. If you haven't tried them, definitely pick up a bag. You'll love them. They're kind of like almost like soft in the inside of them, like a mashed potato, and they're like crispy on the outside, and they're smiley faces. They're like really good. So again, I got that in my freezer. I have the burgers in my freezer. I have hamburger bread. I don't have to buy anything. Tomorrow, which is Friday, I'm going to do turkey stuffing and corn. The turkey is in my freezer. That was left over from Christmas week. The stuffing is going to be just box stuffing out of my pantry. I do add Charisse to it. That Charisse is grounded up already in my freezer, and the corn I also have. And then Saturday is usually days where we run out and do errands, so I'm actually going to go to BJ's and I'll just pick something up there, because usually we're out all day and we're tired, so I just pick something up and then come home, pop it in the oven, and that's what we have. And then on Sunday I'm doing homemade pizzas. Again, everything is in my freezer. I have the crusts in the freezer and I have some in the refrigerator. I have I'm gonna make cassoula pizza, which is basically Portuguese pulled pork. I have that in the freezer, and I also have leftover Philly steak. That was one of the meals I made last week, so I have that. That I'm going to make Philly steak pizza and cassoula pizza. So all the sauces, the cheese, everything is in my freezer, so it's going to be another great week. Now I'm predicting, more hoping, that I can still pull this off for another 2 weeks. I have definitely seen a difference in my backup freezer. There's still stuff in there, don't get me wrong. There's bread, there's a lot of frozen vegetables, some like potato, like french fries type of things, stuff like that. But I've really downsized what I had in there for meats. I think right now maybe there's like a bag of meatballs, which I usually make my own meatballs and then freeze them, but every once in a while when I catch like a really great sale that I just can't pass up, I do buy the bagged ones. So I have a bag of meatballs and I have like 2 packages of ground beef in there still, so right there, that's basically like 3 meals already. And what I plan to do in the coming week is I'm going to take a notepad, go down in my basement, open up my deep freezer, take everything out, list everything that I have in there, and then, put everything back, obviously, and then come upstairs and just look at what I have and meal plan from there. Now, that's why I'm thinking that I'm going to have maybe 2 more weeks, I'm hoping, or at least close to it. So that's another great savings. So it's been working really great, and that's my update so far. I'm also going to insert a clip of some grocery items that I picked up, because this is mainly geared towards meal planning. We still need drinks, we still need snacky stuff, so things like that, household stuff, not that much, because I usually am pretty good with stockpiling on that, but things like that, of course, I'm still picking up. But as far as like dinner meals, I'm definitely working out of my freezer. I'm doing the best I can, work out of my pantry also. That's going to be my next project. Once I get the freezer under control, I want to go in my pantry and kind of dwindle down on that. And that's my next project. I'm also doing that with my clothes. I have a video up on that too. And right now I'm working on, I already worked on the fall and I'm working on winter. That's been a slow process, but it's definitely something that I'm doing this year. My word is simplify. I love to save money. I love to buy things that are on sale, things that are deals. That's never going to change. But I just want to take what I already do and simplify it. And so far, I've been loving it. I mean, it makes such a difference. It's such a weight off my shoulders. So I will insert what I have bought so far. It's been very little. Other than that, like I said, I've been pretty good, and it feels amazing. The mozzarella sticks are for my son. The truffles were in the Christmas clearance. They were only $1.34, and they're gingerbread, and we already tried them in the car. They were so good. I got this carrot cake creation from Chobani. Oh my god, it looks so good. Carrot cake is my favorite. It has a sweet carrot cake, low-fat yogurt with cinnamon glazed cake pieces, walnuts, and creamy frosting chunks. Oh my goodness. Those cups were clearanced out for 60 cents. Some cherries for our eggnog. Got some pumpkin and Target brand eggnog. All that ribbon was on clearance for 60 cents. The Sour Patch Kids were on clearance for 30 cents a box. Picked these up from the Target dollar spot. Honestly, I really shouldn't have. I really should return them. Again, another DIY project that is probably going to sit for a while before I get it, but I don't know. We'll see. I got some cake pop sticks. Those were on clearance for 90 cents from the Christmas stuff. The Nerds ropes, they had a bunch of these on clearance. Those were on clearance for 30 cents. And then I needed some more cupcake liners. I like to put the treats in that I make for the holidays in them, and I needed some more because I used up what I had. I kind of wanted different ones, but all they had were like just plain ones, so I just grabbed the silver ones. I figure they'd match anything. Need some bathroom wipes. I've never tried the Target brand, so I figured I'd give those a go. And that is it for, I know not all of this is food, but for mostly food. And then for non-food items, I really don't need this. I actually feel guilty that I got it, but I really liked it. And it is kind of a not Christmas, okay, still stuck on Christmas, kind of a birthday present. I've been wanting something on the idea of this. It just like zips all the way up to the side, and like the collar, it kind of crosses over. But again, I don't need it. It's one of those things, don't need it but want it. So I don't know, I'll think about it, but I'm sure I'll end up keeping it since, you know, I have the excuse of a birthday gift. And then I just picked up some hangers. This sweater was actually ordered online. It's kind of like a Christmas gift for my son, even though it came in later after Christmas, and we got a pair of black jeans for Denny too, but he actually has them on right now. Those were all online orders, and I had like a bunch of like free cash points from Sears, so this sweater was free. I just paid $3.99 for the shipping, and then the pants were only $8.99 after my points. So, but my son picked it, but now he doesn't like it, so I really don't even know what I'm going to do about this yet. And I think I showed the hangers that I got. And then at Kohl's I had Yes To rewards, so I ended up getting, they were I think there was $10, and I just ended up getting my son these pajama bottoms with it, so it didn't cost me anything. And then when you do I had a 30% off, or was it a 20? I think it was no, it was 15% off. So with the 15% off, I actually made these less than $10. So to make up the difference, I just ended up getting some face cloths. I got 4 of these. I like to use these instead of like hand towels for guests. I think it's just like the right amount of towel you need for your, you know, after you wash your hands and stuff. So I grabbed 4 of them, and that is my little grocery haul, meal plan, freeze type of items that I picked up. So go check out those videos. Go see my progress if you haven't so far, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.